Hey guys, so I'm here to talk about The Punisher One Last Kill. Now, as you can expect, there was obviously more than one last kill. There was a lot of kills in this Marvel Special Presentation, is what they're called. So, a Marvel Special Presentation. These projects have been some of the better parts of the post-Endgame Marvel, in my opinion. I thought Werewolf by Night was actually really cool. Was it small scale? Sure, but I think it opened up a lot of opportunities if they utilize those opportunities. And then obviously the Guardians Holiday Special was one of my favorites. I think the Guardians special is what projected the hype for the third because of the storylines that they were sort of continuing from the second, but then actually building some development with it. And so with this one's pretty cool. Now, I'm not really going to use this video to talk about the CGI shot because I know a ton of people have seen it. No, it doesn't really look great. I know Marvel sort of explained how that was shot and why it looks that way. To me, 1 second of something that looks bad doesn't determine the quality of the rest of the project, especially when it was really, really good. So I enjoyed pretty much the rest of it. Was that shot? Did it look great? No, but the rest of it was really, really good. If you are a fan of the John Wick movies, I think you're in the right place with this Punisher special because John Wick 3 specifically is what I would compare this to, where pretty much, and I'll get to that, but in this Punisher special, the first half, I believe, it felt like the first half is building the emotional stakes and the emotional impact on him being the Punisher and what he thinks about that and what he wants for himself. And he's sort of thinking about the past and his whole life. And so we get a really strong acting performance from Jon Bernthal. And I know a lot of people could say maybe some of it's fluff, maybe it was dragged out too long. I think it was necessary for his character because I think this shows that his character has grown. He's not just this one-dimensional killer like a lot of other characters. And so I think his emotional ties to his family and what's happened to them, I think that's what makes him such a compelling character, not only just in general for Marvel with the comics and stuff, but specifically for the MCU. The actor, he does such a tremendous job at portraying all of that hurt and that anger and putting it into what the character puts that anger into. I think he just does a great job with all of that. And so about halfway through, we see that one of the mob families where he had taken out most of the members, there's one last family member who said, I'm putting a kill hit on you. This whole city's going to be coming after you. Good luck. That's John Wick 3. That's the plot of John Wick 3. So the action was incredible because, of course, now we have constant fight scenes for pretty much the rest of the second half of this Punisher special. And the fights did look good. I know that one CGI shot is not part of a fight. So that aside, the whole fighting aspect of the special, the visuals of it, the way the fights looked, how the characters fought, I thought it was all great. It was a lot of fun action. I was entertained for the entire last half. And so there's really not much else to say about that. I mean, there's so much killing. It looks good. It's violent. It's gory. But when all of that's over, there's not really much of the episode left. We see Punisher goes back to the grave marker of his family. And as he's talking to his daughter, knowing she's not there, but he's talking to her anyway, earlier in the episode, he was ready to commit suicide. I mean, it's a very dark story. But while he's fighting, he sees his family that he can help. He can help save people, and seeing that people looked up to him for him helping them, he saved their lives. When he goes back to the marker at the end of the episode, he realizes he's saving people. People are thankful for that. And so I guess he finds what he wants to fight for. And that's how it ends. So I don't know really where we're going next as a character. We know he's in Spider-Man, and I don't know what role he's going to play, if he's going to have a lot of screen time, if he's going to just have 1 or 2 scenes, or if he's going to be sort of like this mentor role for Peter Parker. I don't know, but he's in the next movie. I'm excited because I think bringing this character to the big screen is a very smart move, because I think he has such as an actor, and specifically his this portrayal of the character. There's so many fans for this version of the Punisher. I think there's a lot of hype in Spider-Man just for Punisher alone. So I'm excited to see where it goes. I thought this was pretty cool. Was it the greatest Marvel project? It's just because it was short. It can't really be compared to some of the larger scale movies, but for what it is, I thought it was incredible. It was really neat. There's some very emotional scenes. There's some very visceral scenes. It just had both, and it balanced well, while the story of it all was being told very interestingly to keep your attention. It left some stuff out so that whatever Punisher shows up in next, we can follow up with these storylines. But I think it gives enough enough vagueness to keep the interest there for a while, because I think there are multiple directions they're going with this character. I don't think his last appearance is in Spider-Man, and if anything, I think they may try to do a show or put him in another project, or maybe next season Daredevil. Whatever the case, I believe that Spider-Man is not going to be his last appearance. So I'm excited to see where Scary goes next, and I'm just excited to see what he'll show up in. So for this special presentation, I thought it was neat. Was it the best? No, but it was really neat and it's worth your time. I thought it was cool. Thanks for watching.